Hello, in this video we are going to start off our first application. So we are going to create a calculator. The calculator is going to be based on the TabBar system. We're going to have 4 tabs: addition tab, multiplication tab, subtraction tab, and division tab. In those tabs we will have 2 elements. Actually no, we'll have 2 text fields, a button, and then just like a text label widget that just displays the result. And obviously you can modify this as much as you want. The reason I chose the tab system compared to a conventional sort of calculator is that, I can show you how to implement a tab bar in the real world. I thought that would be pretty cool. Okay, so this is just the default application that gets generated with your Flutter application. So in here, we can leave the rest of this as it is, but in here, my homepage state, we're going to get rid of this. And we are actually going to get rid of the floating action button. And in this video, we're just going to be setting up the tab bar. That's all we're going to be doing, not implementing any of the functionality for the calculation. And we can get rid of actually the entire scaffold, because for a tab bar, we need to put material, app, and then in here, we need to have tone, default, tab controller, and then we need to we'll set all of this momentarily. So we need to have a length. This is how many tabs there are going to be. There are going to be 4 tabs for the 4 operations. Then we're going to have a child, and this is going to be a scaffold. Inside of here, we're going to have app bar, and inside there we're going to say bottom tab bar, and we'll be adding this very soon. If any of this feels unfamiliar to you, feel free to take a look at the tab bar video for more information. So I'm going to say indicator color. So this is just the color when it's highlighted, and I'm going to say colors.white, like that bar underneath to say what tab you're on. Then we'll say tabs, and for this I'm going to say tab, and you can specify icon as well. I honestly couldn't find icons that were built in. Obviously I could add my own, but that were built in for all 4 operations. So you can add your own icon, but I'm just going to leave it as text. So addition, and spell addition correctly. The next one I'm going to do is subtraction, then multiplication. I spelled it wrong. I'll put multiplication, division. And now what we can do is, still on the scaffold, we're going to put a title. I'm going to say title, actually no, we've got this title here, so I'll change this to calculator. That should be fine. Shouldn't need that title. And next we are going to put a body in the scaffold, so that will go here. Body is going to be tab bar view children, and for now I'm just going to put this, so just to get this working, confirm it's working, and then we'll implement different states for each tab bar, 3 and 4. So if I hot restart that, there we go. Okay, so we got different pieces of information on each one. Actually, I do need that text because we're using a material app, and the scaffold in the default tab controller, the color and the title isn't being, we're not getting it from here, so we need to set it manually. We can change the color later on if you want to. I'm only going to put the title. I'm going to say title is going to be text, and I'm going to say calculator. calculator. It's like I'm saying, I'll calculate you later. Calculator, hot restart. There we go. Okay, instead of this, what we are going to do is create our own separate file for each tab. And that is going to be like really useful because we can, separate instead of having, all of the code in the main.dart file wherever your TabBar view is. We can separate. We can have a lot of complexity that can be, importing other files as well. So to do that, I'm going to go to new Dart file, and we're going to have 4 new Dart files. We're going to have one called Addition tab. We're going to have another one called, I think you can guess, Subtraction tab. We're going to have another one called Multiplication. Have I spelled that right? It looks right to me. Multiplication. And let me refactor it because I want to rename it to Multiplication tab. A new Dart file division tab as well. Okay, so in the Addition tab, what we are going to say is we're going to import package Flutter material. So this is just so we can use some of the Flutter based features. So we're going to say class Addition tab. It's going to extend the state for widget. And what we are going to be doing here, I'm going to create another class. It's going to be very similar to what we've done here and what we've done here. So it's essentially we're going to have a state for widget, then we're going to have a state as well. So in here, we are going to say we're going to override. We're going to have underscore addition state create state, and the create state is going to essentially call the constructor of our addition state, which we haven't created yet, but we are going to right now. So we're going to say class addition state extends state addition tab. I think all we need left in here is to do override widget, and there we go. So in here we are going to return a container, which we are not going to build in this video. We are going to build that in the next video. So I need to copy this, put this in the subtraction tab, but I'm going to change addition to subtraction. So subtract, actually, can I just do a search? So if I do addition, where is the find and replace? So that will be a lot quicker. Trying to get that. Edit. Find, replace structurally. What will that do? Nah, I guess I'll just do it manually then, because none of these seem to be where I want. Nope. Actually, what I could do, if I utilize Sublime, paste it into here, Command F, put in addition, find all of them, change it to subtraction. So basically we're creating a subtraction state. This is just a faster way of doing it. That's subtraction done. Now we need to change subtraction to multiplication. So multiplication, that looks right to me. Paste that here, and now finally is the division tab. So multiplication find all division there we go. So the last two things that we need to do is import the file. So import addition tab, import, it doesn't really matter the order to be fair, multiplication tab, import subtraction tab, and finally import division tab. And now instead of having these, what we are going to do is right here create instances of the addition tab. I'm going to do addition tab equals the addition tab constructor. Actually no, I'll just manually type it out. Subtraction tab equals subtraction tab, and we need one for multiplication tab equals multiplication tab. So division tab equals division tab, and here instead of these, because these are just regular widgets, so we can have any widget we want here, and technically the container is a widget which is being returned. We are just going to put addition tab, and next I believe it was subtraction. So obviously make sure they're in line with what's here. Subtraction tab, multiplication tab, and division tab. So now if I was to hot restart, hopefully no errors on the compilation or on the screen side of things, and there we go, we have our 4 tabs. So what we are going to do in the next video is actually implement each one of these tabs. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message, and as usual I look forward to seeing you in the next video.